describe myself as tenacious, really hardworking, never take no for an answer, keep scratching until you get what you want and need. Yeah, they're right. The world gives you opportunities, and I was given one, the right product at the right time in the right marketplace, and just worked perfectly. So good dash of luck there. We've overhauled the industry. We've taken it from a state industry with antiquated processes that wasn't able to get a lot of wills done for a lot of people, and if they did, it was really expensive. The industry used to cash people out with fees. We've changed it on its head. Now, everyone can get a will done. It doesn't cost them anything. It's really easy. When they pass away, there's no fees, but it makes a difference when you're talking to the widow when someone's lost a loved one. When we've done our job there, that's when we've changed the industry, because that person doesn't have to pay those fees and they had a signed will. So the backstory, the real story, is this whole idea of capital legacy came about when one of my clients passed away. It was actually on the eve of the Soccer World Cup here in South Africa, 2010. He passed away. His name was Tebogo. He was a molecular scientist for Sasol. It was one of those moments when you got the phone call and you panic as a financial advisor. You're like, shit, did I do the will? And thank goodness we'd actually done the will, and it was signed, and it was with one of the banks, and it was this big sigh of relief. And I was able to go to his wife, Knox, who's actually still a client of Capital Legacy to this day, and say, look, we've got the signed will, and that will had created a testamentary trust for their daughter, who was a really gifted girl. And then it hit home, because then I had to say to Knox, okay, the 3.5% became 400,000 Rand. We were only paying out 2 million life cover to her. So that was 400,000 out of the 2 million life cover. That's all she had to live, and we had to pay the bank this money for the trust and for the estate. And at the time we'd been working on another product. I said, we can do a product that can insure the fees when you pass away, because when you pay out the life cover, it's intended for something else. It's never for the fees, but yet the fees need to get paid first. Looking at all my staff, it gives me a huge amount of pride. It fuels me that we provide for livelihoods. And at the same time, looking at all our clients, you look at it and you know what a full stadium looks like. That's how many people who have chosen us and kept their stuff with us every month. And that's a huge voucher of confidence, and that's what I'm proud of. So from a product level, from a consumer level, I've always said that a person will feel attachment to their will if they pay for it monthly. That's exactly what we do with the products that we sell. But I think it's also the people that we have out there. We attract a certain type of supporter, financial advisor. We attract a certain type of staff member who cringe when we have a service complaint. They don't just, it's something next. They cringe. It hurts us deeply. It hurts our financial advisors deeply. People who choose to do business with Capital Legacy do actually care about getting the will done. The fact that we pay them for it is great and it's fantastic. But at the end of the day, they're tied into the cause. And that's what I think gets us over the line. The ability to create. And when that goes, I think I'll go. But right now, there's so much opportunity to create. Create down to a website, the interaction of a client. How can we get the cost of a will down so that we can pass that benefit back to the client? How a financial advisor looks at desk planning and being able to maybe give them a new angle to be able to articulate themselves better for the client so they do take the life cover that they need. So there's always right now a need to create, and that gets me up in the morning. No one really. I've always relied on myself to get up and go. My ideas inspire me. However, there are people who have guided me when I needed most. I know it's going to sound cheesy, but my dad really guided me in a way that no other business leader could ever guide me. And there are people like my business partners, people like Brandon, like Craig, like Edwin. They're real people every day who lead me and inspire me, stop me in my tracks. Inspiration is not just about being motivated. Inspiration is about being having insight into yourself and being open to it and being able to act on it. If you're unable to make a decision, you lack all the information. Go get all the information. The decision will be clear. You are absolutely wrong. The more and more we grow, the less and less I have it all figured out. I'm learning new things every day. I was a financial advisor by trade. Now I'm a corporate CEO, learning things on balance sheets that I never knew existed. Every day the lessons are harder, the responsibilities are greater, the decision making is a bit slower, a bit more determined to get to the right answer. Because if you get it wrong at this level, you're going to hurt a lot of people. So no, I certainly don't have it all figured out, and that's why I rely on so many people. I want to be known personally for being a good guy, for being a guy who took the time to think about what your needs maybe were, but also balanced with a businessman who needed to satisfy the needs of a business, of a corporate. I'm a closet socialist, an outward capitalist, and I guess I want people to know that it's my inner socialist that always wants to do right by you, I wish everything could be fair. I think we're heading for great things. When we began this business, I said to Edouin, 1,000 sales a month, and he laughed at me. He says we'll get there, but not in the time frame that you said. In 2017, I said we'll be the business that we are exactly today. I'm now looking at it and saying, I think we're going to be up there with the Discoveries and Liberties, Momentums of South Africa. I think we'll be a world-renowned brand in terms of providing wills. And right now we're just scratching at the surface. So watch this space.